Oh wow. Yeah, there is the sun. And the vein is following it. I wonder what they would actually put in here. Muck? Water? These look like things that... Ah! Oh, maybe water. Whoa. Good thing I was on a grating. Oh, a hand symbol. There we go. That's number 2. These look like more viewers. Whoa. What creature was that? Don't seem to have any controls, but it's showing this structure functioning. Do I press escape? Yeah, I press escape. What about viewer number 2? Oh, it shows the main mechanism. All's functioning over there. What's over here? Some broken... Whoa, that almost hit me in the head. Broken apparatuses. Oh. It's another push lever. Ah, that was preventing the elevator from going anywhere. There seems to be some kind of device over here, too. So we have spinning, only partially spinning? This is the one that we need to get working. We only have that and the main one functioning. Oh. Oh, the red button for the latch. So that unlocks it. That locks it. That unlocks it. Oh, are these lights? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that turned that off. And that resets it. Oh, that's not what I want to do. There has to be a reason why you want that closed. Okay. So that closes it. Is it to give me enough time to crawl into this or something? Or... I don't see the purpose. Well, either way, we can keep it closed because we have the elevator now. Which one's up and which one's down? Oh. This goes up. So I'll have to remember that. Yellow goes up, oh, down, and blue goes up. Huh. Oh. A library of sorts. And another handprint. We're making swift progress in this age. 4 more to go. I wonder what that portrait is. Oh, wow. And the lamp goes up too. That opened up the windows. And there's just a desk full of notes. Business reply mail for a Douglas Sharper. A bunch of sketches. One... Is that supposed to be 7? 17? Let me write that down. Because that's the symbol for 1, and that's the symbol for 5 plus 2, so that should be 17. The something for something as an elevator. Fryman's Safe Haven series. Warranty information. Accessing the safe. Oh, for Safe Haven 2 models, the lower portion of the tank accesses via the safe button. The safe button is located directly above the central feeding hole on the back side of the aquarium. For Safe Haven 3 and 4 models, the safe button is built into the light on-off switch. Simply press the light switch for longer than 3 seconds and the lower portion of the tank will open up. Oh, more monsters. Multiple legs. Really huge. Unfortunately, I can't read much of the writing here. Whales. Weird stalk-eyed things. A maintainer helmet. Oh, this looks important. I'm going to write this down. So, there seems to be 2 doors preventing you from going further up. This one says 4. That one says 7. This one says 1. That one says 5. 3, 6, and 2. So I'll write that down. It must be a code. Maybe we have to push things in a particular order or manipulate things in a particular order. I don't know where that will be quite yet. Oh yeah, that was the instructions. Well, why don't we try those instructions on the tank? I think the tank's in the other... Yeah, it's in this room. Right over there. Oh, is that a Relto, addition? It looked like a roof. What, did we get a better roof? Yeah, what does that show? Just the water in the distance? Unless, can I actually manipulate this with the arrow? No, if I press the arrows, it goes away. So there looks to be a bed here. Fragile. Yeah, let's try this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't realize you could hold things. There we go. Another book? Where does that go to? Well, I'll go into it. I'll see where this leads. I always have a way back to this main section. Whoa. It's pictures of Teledon. And is this a linking book back to Teledon? Yeah, it does go directly back to that room. It looks like Denis out there, but a different section of Denis. There are maps. Mechanisms. Creatures. It looks like the lobster creature that we had seen as a little model. Oh, another age to link to or something. It just looks out onto the city, a platform of some sort. It seems to go to another part of Teledon. I'll definitely get into that. Yay, I get to look at the maintainer suit a little bit. Yeah, I had all of these as glowing lights for my costume. It's pretty impressive. Can I click on any of these books? It doesn't seem like it, but they're probably written in Denis. I can sit down, take a look at what's on the desk. Dr. Watson. Big problems. The house on Noloban is not empty. I met someone there today. My Denis isn't great, but I spoke with him for a while. Yeah, he's Denis, and as we figured, he knows a lot about the creatures. A whole lot. We obviously need a meeting ASAP. Mori. Creatures? Are they referring to the Bahro? Some notes, but I can't figure out. It's like flipping a switch of some sort. A map. It seems to be Teledon. One. But that's different. 30? Oh. Is this just the sun's orbit around it? I should probably take an image of this with my key imager. Can it take a picture? No. Look at that creature. Do they give it numbers as opposed to names? Well, I'll try to make out like what the map shows. It's way too complicated to make an entire map of. Maybe this is the area that we're in, but there's a 1. There's, oh, it's the symbol for 4, 24, maybe? 24. They tend to be circled. And then there's this point over here. So we're there. So there's 1, 24. There's a spot behind that's a 5 and then a 2. And there's nothing else that seems to really be indicated here. Huh. Douglas Sharper. Well, that's the guy who was staying in the other room. 97, really? Looks like they've agreed to let me take control of Teledon. Time to start a journal, officially. Maybe not Kodama. Maybe not. Kodama popped in, going on about his inspections in his usual arrogant manner. What a joke. Now it's Watson's turn. Acted as though he was chatting, but I could tell he was looking all over, checking my progress, or maybe making sure I can be trusted. I just get used to it. Time to move forward. The DRC isn't going to change anytime soon. Merry Christmas. Going up for a few months. Can't take this red tape anymore. Yay for Broncos. Patriots should have been there. Stupid Steelers. Okay, maybe Teledon will help me forget all this. Oh, so he was upset about the football games? I wonder if those were the teams that were there that year in 98? Looks like I'm going to need Watson after all. I found all kinds of journals and notes upstairs that I'm going to need translated. I think Watson is going to let one of his assistants help me out. Sam. Sam is not the fastest translator I've seen. I don't think he's even started. Kodama came by again today. Spotted something today. Creature of some kind. Forget the history of this place for now. I've got to see that thing again. Saw her again. Wow, what a beauty. She's very sensitive to sound. Startles like an antelope. I'm estimating she's a good 40 feet. Killer whale type. Hard shell, though. No sign of her in this area, at least. Sam said he's going to have some time next week. At this rate. Oh, so he's been looking at the lobster whale. She showed up again. Saw her eating. She likes the flappers. Feeds on them. Pretty quick and agile for her size. Surprised me. Of course, those flappers aren't real bright. Those who weren't eaten went right back into the spot and waited for her to show up again. Looks like this place was written in 8990 for a Denis Lord, the Guild of Caterers. 250th birthday present. If I'm ever 250, someone better give me something better than this place. So Teledon was given to a lord of the Guild of Caterers for his 250th birthday. Huh. Sam is busy again. Did get some more translations, though. Seems like the mushrooms were used for some kind of delicacy. Oh, caterers, maybe it's food. To be honest, I'm not sure Sam got that one right. Doesn't make a lot of sense, not with what I'm seeing. Watson told me Sam is too busy to help me. I'm going to have to learn this language myself, or find someone who can actually help me. Watched her for a while today. Definitely feeds on the flappers close to shore. Also feeds on the mushrooms. Does she ever feed on mushrooms? Watched her completely destroy one today. Brought the whole thing down and fed for some time, until scared off by something. Mushroom is gone. Probably sank. Kodama came by again today and I was glad the girl wasn't around the last thing I need. Maybe he's referring to the girl as, maybe he just doesn't want to keep, he wants to keep the whale a secret from the DRC. The flappers like the spores. The creature likes the flappers. 3. She's scared to death of loud sounds. If I get this equipment running, she's gone. Heading up in a week. Going to try and get this gate down before I go. See if she'll come in when I'm gone. 3 mushrooms were down. Seems as though all of them were of a particular kind. She was in the lagoon. I think I could have taken her out, but not yet. DRC would have a fit. Probably kick me out or something. She's definitely an air breather. Could hear her today, sleeping on the surface. Kodama followed me here and scared the heck out of her. She woke up and shot out of here fast. Kodama never saw her. Apparently some new guy's learning Dini and wants to work with me. We'll see. There are quite a few people coming down. A group from some company was recently here and there was quite a stir. I met a few of them. Nice guys. Haven't seen her for a full month. I'm going to start working on the equipment here. Can't wait forever and the DRC is getting on me. As though they own the place. The tower is almost working. Need some tools from the surface. No sign of Shroomy. Met the new guy, Nick. Nice guy. This might be real good. Smart guy, picking up Dini fast. He's going to keep at it, but I gave him some material to study in the meantime. Quick trip up and back down. Tower's working. Nick dropped off the same translation and all matches the old stuff. He's working on new material now. The tower is powered and more projects. These buckets are a mess. So's the elevator. I found some kind of pump mechanism to get the water out. I think all of it will have to wait. I'm heading back for the holidays, end of the season. Tickets to Monday night game against Miami. Patriots still in the playoff. Hint? Hunt? Patriots out. Back down. Nick is more than I could have hoped for. Unless that was 1999. Seems up for keeping the translation out of DRC's hands. Has had some bad experiences with Kodama and Engberg and in my camp. Now. Perfect. Oh, so he's gotten Nick on his side? What are they... I can understand why they'd want to keep things from the DRC, but what is their plan for Dini? Apparently, Hinash only owned the Age for 10 years. At his death, Teledon was left to the Guild of Caterers, who installed the equipment that I'm working on today. Some of the translation is actually rather helpful. I think I can get the pump working. Was never meant for water, but I think I could pump out the water. Nick says there is quite a bit about a guild captain, Ventus, who ran the Age for quite a few years and directed the industrialization of the place. Did quite a job apparently, although Nick is still reading Signs of Shroomy. Oh. Signs of Shroomy. But I haven't seen her for a long time and I'm not going to stop working on the equipment now. Apparently no mention of her in the stuff Nick is reading. Pump works. Although I'm keeping the water here. Nice form of protection to the other side. At least until I discover what it was used for. And that's Nick's job now. I have my ideas though. Seems as though Ventus installed the gate to keep Shroomy out of here. Didn't like her eating his mushrooms. Good idea. Ventus maybe wasn't great after all. Ruined the place. Turned it into what we see now. Explains the differences in early descriptions to the later ones. Seems the Age was auctioned off, and that's all of the official records. Nick can shore those up with the DRC, I don't mind. Well, share. showed Nick some of the manuscripts I've kept hidden. I'm quite sure I can trust him. He's given the official report to Watson and the others and is willing to do these extra translations on the side. Good man. Watson, Kodama, and Sutherland came by today. It was prearranged, so they didn't see anything that they didn't need to. They seem satisfied with the work I'm doing, although the fact that they continue to check on me still drives me mad. They say they want the age ready for visitors relatively soon. I didn't realize that anyone and everyone would be allowed access to the place. But why not I suppose. Oh, but why not I suppose? I still have my areas. Big argument today with Watson. Upset I didn't share with him all that Nick had translated. Miscommunication, although I'm happy Nick has kept his mouth closed regarding the others. Regardless, I can't take their nitpicking. I'm heading to the surface for a long trip. Returning to Africa again with the fellows. Don't know when I'll be back here. Nick knows to keep things quiet. I've set things up for Shroomy to return, and I've made plans to bring down some new items. Look forward to returning a long time from now. So that was back in 99, but then he comes back in 2000. Back to Teledon again. The surface trip triggered some ideas for here that I think I'll begin exploring. Some talks with Engberg might be in order soon. Nick has gotten a load of translation done. I'm going to try to summarize as best I can if I can remember everything. This place was owned by a fellow named Menesmo. The man apparently got the place cheap somewhere. He started harvesting the spores again. It seemed the age had corrected itself over time. Bread apparently they were making. The same delicacy Denis had raved about before. Made a decent amount of money. Do they make bread out of spores or out of mushrooms? However, he was doing a lot of stuff in the dark. Slave trading. I'm sure Watson would have a fit if he knew about this. His precious Denis. Where they were going, we can't find out, but it explains the cages and the whole backside of this place. Really, hiding from maintainers, I suppose. We found some more mention of Shroomy as well. Menesmo saw her pretty frequently. They even found her nest. I'm heading out tomorrow to see. As far as Shroomy herself, she has been here, but was not here when I arrived. The shrooms have managed to disappear, and she broke a walkway on the back side. Oh, the one walkway that was broken. I'll have to fix that now. No nest. Remains, yes, but she's obviously not been here for a long time. This place is much bigger than I thought. Learned that today. The DRC is getting pretty serious about letting people down here. They have moved to the island and are trying to get portions of the city open for visitors, moving headquarters to a building there as well. So what, is the DRC going to make this into a theme park? This ancient civilization, really? I suppose I'm going to have to get serious about it as well. They're going to make me if I don't. So back to the equipment. Cars are giving me all kinds of trouble. So is this ridiculous elevator. And I don't know why I'm making a quick trip to the surface parts. Back with parts. Nick has found out that the slaves were going to be a place called Rebek. I haven't heard of it myself. I'm going to ask Watson tomorrow. Watson has heard of it. Said that they've been there. Asked how I knew, and I realized it was a mistake to ask about it. Told him that Nick told me, and fortunately Nick had told me later he had been doing some official translation for the age. Lucky me, I have to be more careful. Found a new book today, a very special book. Cars are working. Why they need to work, I do not know, but apparently the DRC wants this place restored to its original condition. So, cars are working. Elevators work. Finally. Nick tells me that this Rebek age was amazing, but he was pulled off of it. Games with the slaves from here were played there. Hunting game of sorts. I'm not for hunting people, but the game does sound fun. Doubt Watson would want to approve of that age too fast. So they approve ages for people to enter, if they're safe enough, maybe? DRC is planning on opening up this place in 2002. They, of course, haven't bothered to tell me, but regardless, it's true. Working on getting some lights going here. I have a feeling inspections will be increasing. Watson informed me of the plans today. 2002 is the target. Thanks. Nick stopped by, and we've got a little more information. Looks like there is some kind of weapon in our hands. At least, it could be used as a weapon. After the lights. Inspection plan for next month. Lights are functioning. Cars, doors, elevators. Not sure what else they'll want, but I'm sure they'll come up with something. Well, stupid me. I have an entire list of items that I need to be accomplished for this place to be safe. I won't be taking any more ages after this one. Maybe a city location. I can't take this. Shroomy is back. Watched her all day out of the blue. I think she's starting to like me. This could be good. I'll give up working for a short while. She's nervous, but coming back daily. I keep the gate down. She's trapped. Got the gate up with her inside eating the flappers. Set her off. Pretty obviously that she can be a nasty girl if she wants. But still, I'll have a shot. And I need to do it before Kodama shows up. Got her. Time for a surface trip with the important parts. I'll sink the rest. Oh no. He killed Shroomy? And he brought her parts up to... Is he doing some kind of illegal secret side trade? Wooden walkways are fixed, rails are up, among the other things on the list of DRC requests. If this place isn't safe, I don't know what is. Inspection tomorrow. Nick has dropped off some more translations. Seems as though a major inspection into the illegal activities was going on immediately before the fall. Doesn't look like they found anything. The inspection went fine. I guess this place is safe now. I'm heading back to the surface for more tools. Football and the holidays. Another Myst playoffs. Oh well, things are stressful here. 1 year to go for initial visitors and it's beginning to show. However, Sutherland dropped by today. Nice woman. We had a nice talk. I'm helping out in the city now. Not much work to do in Teledon. Clean up here and there. Maintain. I'm hoping for a certain location in the city. Maybe my helping will get me some leverage with Watson. I'm enjoying the time with Sutherland anyway. More city work. Not much happening here. Nick managed to get me an extra Teledon book today. Good man. Shroomy is back. Obviously, not the same one. But we've got a new girl here. Amazing. I'm curious to know how many there are now. I think I'm going to try and schedule another trip in the next couple of months. Wait, he isn't killing more of them, is he? The trip was a success. Amazing. There are quite a few of these creatures all over. Perhaps a seasonal thing. Waters where I had been before. I found a pod of the creatures. And a bigger one. I'm not sure, but these seem to be younger ones. The larger creature was absolutely stunning. I've never seen anything like it in all my days of hunting. I was actually a little frightened. This thing could have swallowed my boat whole. To take even a small portion home would be... I'm going to have to think this one through. Back to work here. I'm installing a gun of some kind onto the docks. It's a Denis mining instrument, I believe. Regardless, the DRC, of all people, want to set it up. Strange. The gun is up. Not working, but up. Laxman will have to get it working, or at least give it a shot. Not familiar enough with this kind of Denis technology. How many more pages of this do we have? More city work and less Teledon work. Did clean up the cages in the larger mushroom. Took out some crates and moved them upstairs. I think another surface trip is in order. Mary wants to go up as well. A little longer than I had expected for obvious reasons. Horrible tragedy. I'm happy to have Denis, a distraction of sorts. I brought down a fish tank. At least the first part. Want to see if I can learn more about these flappers. I can get some young ones and some water from the lake. We'll see. The stress level is rising rapidly. Only a few months out and they are planning on bringing down some visitors. This is 2001. They are cleaning up the neighborhood for a group of new people. Interesting. Victor found some kind of communication device this week. A key, they are calling it. Very interesting device, I have to admit. Victor does seem to know his stuff at least. Talk to Engberg about the building in the city that I'd like to have. We'll see. Victor can't get to the gun for a long time. In fact, the DRC wants the whole thing taken out now. Fine by me. Found another new book today. Perhaps I have my city location now. Great view as well. I'm moving some things there. A little more out of the way. Glad I bought the more expensive fish tank now. Received a report from the surface. Patriots aren't doing well, and I don't think I'm going home this holiday. I'll help here. Teledon seems stable, but Kodama has asked me to look at the different age and to help them out. Sounds like an interesting place. Ah, None or something. Why not? Strange place, needs a lot of work. But it's been good. I think I'm heading to the surface. Watson had recommended we go up. Mary is joining me again. Wasn't supposed to be... Oh, this is 2002. Wasn't supposed to be gone this long. Who would have thought the Patriots would win the Super Bowl? I don't think that Watson is very pleased, but too bad. Visitors are down. And I wasn't there to see them. More. DRC wants me to go through Teledon again, although I'm not sure why. This place has been cleaned up for months, typical of them. I should know better by now. The new shroomy creature seems to be pretty happy here. Runs when the machinery comes on, but usually returns. I usually leave the gate down. And the keys are working great. Amazing devices. Typical bureaucratic nonsense with Watson. I think I'm going to read this in annotated bits. Wait, Robin and Rand? They're mentioning the creators of Myst? They are ready to open up the island. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited about watching these people visit. I'd love for them to come to Teledon, but the DRC insists it's not ready. Not sure what more they want. A new group of visitors are coming. The DRC is really hyping this one. Authorized explorers. Enjoyed talking to Robin and Rand again. Nice guys. Hadn't seen them in a long time. The new authorized explorers seem to be enjoying themselves. Fun. Funny. DRC posts that restoration efforts will be given top priority this month. More meetings and more inspections, and then the age has been ready for months. If it makes them feel better. They did acknowledge that I had found the book. Wasn't expecting that. On an even funnier note, all meetings are being held in Tokoda now? I couldn't have asked for much more. So they made it public. Shroomy was in here, and I had to make up some reason to postpone the trip. If they had seen the equipment and such, in fact, it's time to get rid of some of this. If the DRC had come here today, could have been bad. Phase 5 approval. What's that even mean? Wait, there's a strange stone? The stone is gone. Vanished right out of my office. Where's Simpson? Got the stone back again. Simpson claims it was back where he found it. Regardless, this time I'm keeping it in a more secure location. So there's something going on with Simpson and him. So he's been ready to throw in the tower. It was utterly ridiculous what they're doing. The safety requirements that they are pulling out. Somebody had better do something before we have an all-out government down here. All these threads in the forums may be something. The DRC, in secret, is suspecting Zandy. This could get fun. But Zandy was the man that we had met outside. The stone is gone again. Last time with the stone, I'm trying a more secure location. Gone again. I have the stone one more time. Simpson says he can't take it again, so I'm trying one more thing. Gut feeling about these creatures. Oh, are the creatures, are the Bahros stealing the stone? The stone hasn't gone anywhere this time. I think they're afraid of the hanging rocks. Interesting. Rebecca was shelved. I saw this coming months ago. Wait. Zandy breaches? I love it. Of course they haven't mentioned a thing to me yet. I'm sure they don't plan on doing so. They don't know what to do about Zandy, and it's driving them nuts. They think it's only going to get worse. They're betting on the games up above, like the football. I really want to read all of this? I'm gonna skim this and only read the most important parts. Rumors of Denis Survivor. Less people are in the city. They want to write a paper. They want him to name the wildlife, like Shroomy and the Flappers. More about the Patriots versus Philadelphia. Well, I think this is way too much. They're just talking about Philadelphia on the holidays. Way too much. So much reading. This is probably all just about the people. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to read so much. It's all well and good, but it's really just Denis, like, well, the DRC politics. So I'll go here. Oh, wow. And we're in a random platform in the middle of nowhere. Well, we got a nice view. I'll go back to Relto. And then we'll explore more of Teledon later.